Hello and welcome back for another planning video. Of course, today we are planning for the month of February, and this video is going to be a little bit longer, so go ahead and grab a drink or some snacks and your planners, and let's go ahead and get started. If you watched my 2023 planner setup video, you might remember that I mentioned that one of my goals for this year is to use products that I already have sitting around instead of getting more, which is mainly why I am using pre-made planners this year instead of using a bullet journal. And I also want to use some of the stickers that I have sitting around. I have a lot of stickers that I have either only used a few stickers from the sticker book, or I've only used stickers from certain sections of the sticker book, so I really wanted to change that. And with February, I wanted to do a green plant leafy theme. So I am using mainly 3 sticker books from the Happy Planner, but there's 2 others that I'm using a bit as well. And then I am using products from the Archer&Olive March 2022 subscription box, which I got on sale at the end of the year when they were clearing out their warehouse. I'm not sure if it's this way for everyone else, but January is always a month that I spend figuring out exactly how I want to use my planner or bullet journal and what I like the look of and what's the most comfortable way to use it. So then in February is when I have a better idea of what I'm going to do and in what order. So the first thing I'm doing here is I'm starting in my BlueSky planner, and this is all of my work and social media related stuff. So I'm just putting in minimal decorations with about a sticker on each set of pages. Sometimes a few more, but for the most part I don't worry too much about decorating this planner, and instead making it very functional and having task lists and reminders of different things that I need to do, such as posting on social media, uploading videos, creating videos, work projects that I have to do. So you'll see that I marked down that I have some totes that I need to make, and then I'm going to put in a few little notes about that tote project. Some other projects that I have happening, I also will add more after I finish this video because I can't show you guys everything that I am working on. And then I also just add in notes for Patreon, YouTube, and specific Instagram things that I am working on, so art challenges and special videos and all sorts of things like that. Again, my main focus for this planner is that it is functional and that I have a place to write down task lists and reminders for any work-related things. And I know a lot of planner content is focused on making your planner cute or beautiful or decorating it as much as possible, and there's nothing wrong with those, but I do know that sometimes it can be overwhelming when you feel like you don't really have the ability to decorate that much. So that is another reason that I like to keep this planner more minimal and simple, and just use things like scraps of paper or tape to add a little bit of decoration, but still have it be focused on planning and using your planner to keep track of your tasks and keep your life organized instead of getting too worried about the decorations. Switching over to my other planner, which is the STIL Classics planner, I usually use this only for journaling and personal task lists, but it does have this section at the beginning of each month to write down your social media goals for the month. So I use these 3 pens, which are color coordinated to different social media accounts that I am involved with, and wrote down one goal for each of those accounts. On the left-hand side of the page, there is a section to write down 3 goals for the month, so I just highlighted each of the areas where you write down the title or name of the goal, and then I added in some stickers and washi tapes for decorations on these pages. I was also going to add in some of these Monstera stickers, but they stick up off the page too far. It felt bulky and in the way, so I decided not to use it. When I am planning out my weeks, I don't usually plan out individual tasks super far in advance. I'll usually just do it at the beginning of the week, so either on Sunday or Monday, either way. But because this week I know that we're going to be having a family dinner on a Saturday, I know that Friday and Saturday I will need to be doing things for that, so I'm actually advance reminding myself by putting in little task lists of laundry and shopping and a few other things, which I did after this video. But this isn't normally how I would plan, as you guys probably know, but I just wanted to make this week a little bit easier and have kind of an idea already of what days I wanted to do certain things, so I didn't have to worry about it while in the middle of making food for Saturday. While I was working on this page, I also had a bit of an idea of what I wanted to do at the beginning of the month, so you'll see I switch back and forth between pages a few times here. I skipped forward to the next week to mark down when my books are due, and then I went back again to the very beginning of the month because I decided that I was going to again have a goal to read 3 books. I have read 2 this month so far. I wanted to read 3, and I don't know if I'll have enough time to read another one or not, but we will see. So I just wanted to again have a reading goal for this month, and I really wanted this sticker to go on the bottom, but I didn't want to have to remove more of the bottom, so I changed my mind and I just used a different sticker for that. But then on the right hand side of this page, you'll see in a minute that I made sections for gratitude and just writing down little highlights from the month, so that way I have it here to look at in the very beginning of the month next to my goals. I used whiteout and washi tape to cover the original header, which says something along the lines of like doodle board. It's like a mood board but with doodles, and I just covered that with these, and then I found a sticker that says 1 day at a time, and I also added in the little title piece, which is a piece of green cardstock from Archer&Olive, and I wrote best moments and gratitude on it. I also added in some washi tape and other little decorations in a minute. I'm not really sure why, and I didn't realize I was doing it until I was cutting the footage for this video, but I ended up flipping back and forth between pages a lot and not just finishing 1 page at a time, so sorry about that. It gets a little confusing here in a little bit because I switched between a bunch of weekly spreads and the monthly, but I just went through and I highlighted each of the days of the week here, and I made the colors the same on the task page, which is the left side, and the schedule page, which is the right side. I also added in more specific tasks on the left-hand side of this spread, and then I'm going to flip back to the beginning again to make some notes about my work schedule and work goals for the month. In addition to all of the art things that I do, I also have a lot of photography that I am involved in, and I wanted to block out, especially this month, some specific times that I have work to do and set a certain type of work for each of those time blocks just to help me be a little more productive and to really focus on work during those times, and then when I'm not working, to be completely not working instead of still going, oh wait, I need to go do this for work, and not fully taking breaks during break times. I'm finishing up that best moments and gratitude section just by adding a few more dividers really quick using washi tape. I went back to the weeks to continue highlighting the names of each day and writing in the dates in the top left, but I actually messed up this very first page. This week starts in January, not February, so I just covered that mistake with whiteout and then found some stickers that would also cover over the whiteout to make it blend a little bit more with the page. After I finished fixing that mistake, I went through and wrote the numbers on each of the days, as well as adding in a little bit of decoration, highlighting the names of the days, and making a section on 2 to 3 days a week to write down gratitude, highlights, or just a best moment of the day, as well as adding in a few additional decorations here and there. Ordinarily, I would probably also add these sections in at the beginning of each week, but sometimes it's nice to have these made in advance because then, even if you're maybe having not such a great day, you then flip open your planner and you see that you had marked down a section for gratitude already, and you go, oh, I should think of something about this day that's been good, even though maybe the whole day hasn't been super great. There's almost always still something that was a good part of the day that you can write down, and it can just be helpful to have that reminder to see it and kind of force yourself to find something good in the day. This planner actually only has 4 weeks for each month, so I will use these lined pages at the end of each month to either have an additional weekly section or to just have a space for journaling and writing different thoughts. So for February, what I am doing is I put in a section for what I have accomplished this month, what my priorities have been, what I've started this month, what changes I want to make for the coming month, and then just some thoughts. While a section like this definitely is not necessary in a planner, I think it can be helpful to help us be able to get our focus off of our tasks and all of the things that we have going on during the month, and just kind of take a little break to reevaluate what our focus is and what we really want to be spending our time doing. So I highly recommend adding a section like this, even if it's not a large area, even if it's just a small section at the end of the week. It can definitely be really helpful to help you be able to organize your thoughts and your tasks a little bit better. Like I mentioned earlier, I don't usually plan out my tasks very far in advance, but will just plan everything that I have for a week at the beginning of the week. So here I'm just adding a little bit more color and decoration using stickers and the large brush end of those markers from Archer&Olive, and then writing in the dates on each of the days using a hardtip Tombow BlueSky. I don't remember if I mentioned it earlier, but the washi tapes that are in the washi tape dispenser that have the Monstera leaf, the blue design with the white swirls, and then the dark green design with the little leopards on it are all from Archer&Olive, and they no longer carry those, but you could probably find something similar on Amazon. I will check and link anything that I find in the description below. Here's the final flip through in each of my planners for the month of February. Again, trying to keep this functional and a little more simple while still adding in some color and cute stickers and other decorations. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe found a little bit of inspiration for your planners this year. Go ahead and let me know down below in the comments what your favorite part of this video was. And thanks again so much for watching. See you guys next time.